Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations to Travel coming to you live today from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Hope everyone's week is off to a good start. Hope everyone's ready to take a nice walk around Hollywood Studios with me today. It is a beautiful day out right now, you can see. It is cooler, and I say that with an asterisk. It is, I want to say it's 88 degrees right now. The real feel is about 90. And we have a high of 92 today. So it's a pretty nice day here at Walt Disney World. You can see guests pouring into the park right now. I will say the wait times are a bit longer than I expected them to be. I thought maybe I'd be hopping on Tower of Terror or maybe Rise of the Resistance today before I head out, but those wait times are a little bit north of an hour. So we'll see what they look like as we make our way around the park today. There's not a whole lot new going on here, so we're really just here to take a walk. It's been a little while since we've done Disney's Hollywood Studios, so I figured we'd get back out here. If anyone wants to see anything specific today, please let me know. Feel free to drop a comment in there. But yeah, it's looking like it's a fairly busy day here. I think we are getting near the end of the vacation season. I mean, obviously we're at just about the end of summer, about to hit September. So Florida schools are already back in session, but a lot of other schools around the country still have a couple of weeks. So keep that in mind if you're going to book a vacation and you're thinking tail end of August. Probably still going to have some vacation crowds here. As we come up to the popcorn stand, I'm seeing the perfect picnic popcorn bucket, which was new last time we were here, but we didn't get a good chance to see it up close. It is $25. You can see it hanging there in the window. We were like, oh yeah. Not too crowded up in the main courtyard area here in front of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but let's go see what that wait time looks like. I can see it is queuing up outside, so that's longer than what we saw last time we were here, which again, that was probably a couple months at this point. Good morning, Paul. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful out today. Just a really nice day here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I said it earlier, it's cooler today. It is still like 90 degrees right now and at a high of 92. So, it's still warm. It's August in Florida. But much more manageable today than it has been. I mean, we are just coming out of a heat wave where we're the real feel over 100 every day for like 2 straight weeks. So, all right, here is the entrance to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Looks like it is a 70-minute wait right now. So like I said, wait time's a little bit higher than I expected them to be this morning. But it is also, still morning. The park just opened a couple hours, or actually just an hour ago. So you'll see these wait times disperse a little bit more throughout the day. And also, if you're here and you've never done this attraction before, 70-minute wait time, I would absolutely recommend doing it. If you have the full day here in Disney's Hollywood Studios, I mean, with these wait times, if they're, around 70 minutes, you can definitely knock out everything in the park.
Okay, I'll get them.
Good morning, everyone. If you're just joining, we're just taking a walk around Disney's Hollywood Studios today. Ooh, overwhelming smell of popcorn just hit me from the popcorn stand over here. Uncle Orville says Rope Drop sent us.
We go to the toilet first.
Ooh, and you get out in the direct sunlight. It is pretty warm today. Also pretty crowded over here right now. Like I said, it's a little bit busier than I expected it to be this morning. But again, park just opened. So I'd be curious to see what the other parks look like. I mean, we did Magic Kingdom last week, and it was a little bit busy, but not crazy. Uncle Orville says, looks hot and busy. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because, like I was saying, we've been used to weather in the hundreds recently. So it is a little bit cooler today, but still warm. Especially if you're not from Florida and you're coming to visit, it's gonna be warm. So like I say, if you're planning a trip here in August, just be prepared for the heat. I would say like 9 months out of the year, be prepared for almost anything. But August, July,
I know, but there's
June too. I mean, you got to be ready for some very high temperatures. Let me try and catch up on some comments here as I chill here from the shade for just a second. Oh, Rope Drop sending people over. Well, thank you, Rope Drop. Jim says looks hot. Do they still have the Muppet attraction? They do. We'll make our way over to Muppet Vision 3D. Just a minute here. Jim says, good morning. Referred over from fellow streamer channel Rope Drop. Thank you again, Rope Drop. Anthony's coming for Labor Day. Hey, that's awesome. Short countdown left until your Disney vacation. There you go, Aaron. Yes, it's August in Florida. It's hot. Barbara says, I was there last Labor Day weekend. Never again. Too hot. Lou says, third week in October usually gets cooler. Yeah, and that's where you're entering the period where I would say be prepared for anything, because you might come in October and one day might be 95 degrees. And then the next day it's like 70 and rainy. And so, I mean, you got to be ready for just about everything. Hello, apricot? Apricot? I guess that depends on how you pronounce it. 20-minute wait for Star Tours. That's not bad at all. Although, looks like, I guess they're just backed up a little bit with the lightning lane confusion out here. But yeah, 20-minute wait for Star Tours.
Oh, there you are.
I do like.
Oh, Paul has T-minus 3 days for me heading down for the weekend. That's awesome. And it's funny, I say, you know, it's nice to have the short countdown like that. I'm sure you've been counting down for months. But when you get to that like week before, that's the most exciting part. Oh, Cheryl says we'll be there September 10th for the Halloween party. We were actually just out at Magic Kingdom last week talking about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So you can always go back and check out our previous videos on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Or X, I guess. Oh, hey, it's Goofy. Hi. That probably means we've got Powerline Max over here. I guess they're waiting for a character to return out here. But that's where you'll meet Vacation Goofy and Powerline Max. But I wanted to circle back here because I know Uncle Orville was asking about Muppet Vision 3D. Oh, this is new to me. There's a little gelato cart out here. So you can get 1 scoop for $7.50, 2 scoops for $9.25. They have cookies and cream, chocolate, lemon, mint chocolate chip. They have Pog. That's interesting. So passion fruit, orange, guava, strawberry, vanilla, and a flavor of the month. Very cool. And that's right out here in front of Muppet Vision 3D, which has a 10-minute wait time, which is essentially just waiting for the show before yours to end. So yes, Muppets still here. Still got pizza Rizzo. Unfortunately, the shop is still closed back here, so we do not have the Muppet gift shop. But Muppet Vision 3D is here, so no worries there. I'm hoping for more Muppet involvement in the parks, and we do know that this holiday season at the new Jollywood holiday party, I forget the full name of it, but Jollywood is the gist of it. We'll have a Muppet-focused show with Kermit and Miss Piggy featured. So I'm excited to check that out. I'm very curious to know what that's going to entail. We also have over at Epcot right now for the Food and Wine Festival, you've got the Brewing Lab featuring Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker. So there's some Muppet representation in the parks right now, which is really cool. And I want more of it. And so does Uncle Orville. Paul says, by the way, I love the hide and seek video. We need more of that, please. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, if you're not familiar with what Paul's talking about, we have a video on our YouTube channel right now. My wife, Jess, and I, we played hide and seek over in World Showcase. We didn't chase each other around or anything, but basically sent each other a picture of the floor from where we're hiding, and then you go and try and find based on that. You can ask for other hints and things like that, but yeah, you can check that out on our YouTube channel right now. Or, maybe not right now, until the stream is done, and then go check it out. Thank you, Ranger Pete. And thank you again to Rope Drop. And yeah, while you're here, if you're new to our videos here, we do these live streams once a week. We get out to the parks, the hotels, all sorts of fun stuff. So be sure to like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, get notifications when we're going live. And we have now entered Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and this is the only little bit of news we have today. It doesn't even really apply to this park specifically, but today, Today is a special day for Star Wars fans because on Disney Plus, we are getting the debut of Ahsoka, the new series. I believe it's a 2-episode premiere tonight. So 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, the new series will premiere on Disney Plus. And I'm sure a lot of Star Wars fans are excited. I'm a little bit excited. Just a little. Ready for Ahsoka. So, yeah, I wanted to get out here to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge today. Also, if you are on the West Coast or planning to get out to Disneyland anytime soon, Ahsoka is meeting and greeting guests in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge out there in Disneyland. We haven't gotten any word as to whether or not she'll be here in Disney's Hollywood Studios as well. But right now, Disneyland, you can meet Ahsoka. We have a 105-minute wait for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. And that's pretty standard this time of day. It's going to be a long wait because that is the attraction here in this park, definitely in Galaxy's Edge. It's unbelievable. If you haven't experienced it for yourself before, it is worth that wait for sure. If you're going to get here first thing in the morning and you see 105 minutes, just do it. Get in line, do that attraction. You'll be blown away by it. And then you can go about the rest of your day. You have the rest of the day still here. So definitely recommend it. Oh, Uncle Orville says, I like when the Muppet characters appear in Magic Kingdom by the Hall of Presidents. Yeah, the old, what was the full name of the show? The full name of the show was The Great Moments in History, but just the American parts, I believe. Starring some of the Muppets. That show was awesome. I wish they would bring that back. So we don't have Ahsoka here, but we did recently get the Mandalorian and Grogu out meeting and greeting guests. Now, meet and greets are different here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You're not going to queue up to meet a character. They instead wander around the land, and they're kind of part of a story going on. So there's no one specific spot you can go to meet your favorite character. There are a few locations where you'll find characters sort of throughout the day, but no one specific queue to meet a specific character. Oh, here we go. There's Ahsoka. And again, that show premieres on Disney Plus tonight. It was supposed to be tomorrow, and then they actually moved it up a day. Good morning, Joe. All right, I'm passing by Ronto Roasters right now, which has a little bit of a line, and rightfully so, because if you've never had a Ronto wrap, they are delicious. Oh, actually, it's not. It's just guests waiting there to eat right now, but not too much of a line for Ronto Roasters. That would actually be my food of choice here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There is also Docking Bay, just over here on the left. That is the full quick service offering, and their food's good. But I would prefer the Ronto wrap to anything you can get in Docking Bay. But if you're looking for more options, Docking Bay is definitely where you want to go, and that is right over here, Docking Bay 7. And as I talk about food, I am ignoring the fact that the Millennium Falcon is right in front of me. It's like an 80-minute wait for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. By the way, this is one of those areas where you can go and somewhat frequently see characters. I don't see anybody out here right now, but occasionally you'll see Chewie, you'll see Rey out here working on the Falcon. You can see the queue is backed up out here right now, so definitely a little bit of a long wait. Smuggler's Run is a very fun attraction, by the way. It is a sort of a simulator type of thing. You get to actually fly the Millennium Falcon or work as an engineer or a gunner as you go out on a mission for Hondo Ohnaka, who only real diehard Star Wars fans are going to know. Hi, Joey M. By the way, this is one of my favorite areas of Galaxy's Edge at night. So one of the cool things about Galaxy's Edge is, I mean, the fans enhance it, right? So you come out here at night and you're going to see a bunch of fans trying to get their picture in front of the Millennium Falcon holding their lightsabers. And when you see them all lit up, it's just a really cool area. So if you've never been in Galaxy's Edge at night, I recommend popping over here. It's a great spot for a photo, and then also, I mean, maybe you have your own lightsaber. Great photo up there. Speaking of my favorite places in Galaxy's Edge, or really just anywhere in the world, Oga's Cantina. You can see a little bit of a crowd built up out here. Oga's is still a reservation-only experience. You definitely need to get your reservation in advance. It is very popular, and it is an awesome experience. I highly recommend getting Oga's Cantina on your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation. And of course, any dining reservations you may want, your Destination to Travel agent can help you out with that. And if you don't have a Destinations to Travel agent, you can head to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com and start planning your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation today. All right, passing by the blue and green milk stand. So I'm getting the feeling that many of you have been here before. What is the preference? Do we like blue or green milk? Which one is the favorite? Quick poll. Oh, David says, never been in the cantina despite being there at least 3 times. Keep checking, keep trying to get that reservation. Oga's is awesome. Next time you're here, and again, maybe your Destinations to Travel agent can help you out with that. Help you to get those tough to get dining reservations. And by the way, you see those deals scrolling across the bottom of your screen there. You can take advantage of any one of those deals if you're a Disney Plus subscriber or maybe a Florida resident. There's all sorts of different deals going on, and there's always something going on to help you save on a Walt Disney World Resort vacation. All right, we're going to check another area that is frequented by various characters, but I don't see anybody out right now. No characters out here right now, but this is typically, again, where you'll see Chewie, you'll see Rey, you'll see the Resistance spy Vi Marati, one of those. I don't remember their last name. Vi. You'll also see stormtroopers up here occasionally. So if you want to see some Star Wars characters, this is another good spot to check. But again, they don't stay in one spot for too long. They tend to walk around, and they're kind of part of a story here. So, Jim says, I've never been here. Well, Jim, great time to start planning your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation. Yeah, that is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. If you're a big Star Wars fan and you haven't been able to check this place out yet, I highly recommend doing it at some point, whenever you can get out here. It's such a cool experience, and it's interesting because, you know, in different lands, like for example, let's take Pandora. You know, you're kind of stepping into the movie, the world of Avatar, right? Like that's a familiar scene. This is Batu. This is a completely original planet made up just for the parks. It hasn't been featured in movies. It's been in books and comics and things like that, but hasn't been featured in the movie. So it's not specifically something you're going to recognize from a movie, and yet you still kind of feel the exact vibe. I mean, obviously you've got things like the Millennium Falcon, you've got the First Order ship over there where you can see Kylo Ren. So there's a lot of familiar imagery, but you're not on Tatooine, you're not on Hoth, you're not in a location that you are familiar with, and yet you still feel like you have stepped into the Star Wars galaxy, I'll say. So they did an awesome job of just sort of capturing the vibe of Star Wars. Now I just need them to bring Ahsoka over here to Disney's Hollywood Studios as opposed to just Disneyland. Aaron says, I saw and read the milk reviews and didn't get any. I saved my money for Oga's and the fuzzy Tauntaun. Yes, if you're going to choose between those two, no question it is Oga's. I am not a huge fan of the blue or green milk, but I also don't dislike them as much as a lot of people seem to. I thought the blue milk, I prefer the blue milk. It was fine. You know, it's not something I go out of my way for, but again, if I'm comparing that to Oga's, no question, I'm going to Oga's every time. Good point from Aaron. Would have been difficult to create Hoth here, probably. I don't know why they call it Hoth. They should call it Kolth. All right, anyway, entering Toy Story Land now. "35-minute wait for alien swirling saucers." That's not too bad. Definitely a little bit crowded over here in Toy Story Land. Let's go check out Alien Swirling Saucers. They're about to get started here. There you go. That's Alien Swirling Saucers. If you've been to Disney California Adventure and Cars Land, you've done Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, I believe is the full name. Same attraction, just different theming. That's a fun little ride. But the big attraction here in Toy Story Land is Slinky Dog Dash, which will have a considerably longer wait. Although they're not queued up out here today right now, so that's good. There goes Slinky Dog. We'll go check out one of the launches of Slinky over here.
Hang down!
So Slinky Dog Dash is a family coaster, but it's not. It's more thrilling, I guess, than something like the Barnstormer at Magic Kingdom or anything else that would compare to that size. It's definitely a longer track, and it's a really fun attraction. It doesn't look like the most thrilling big coaster or anything like that, but it's a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't even check. What is the wait time for Slinky Dog Dash right now? Let's see. I would guess it's going to be around 70 to 80 minutes, something like that. Oh, there we go, 75 minutes. Also, a really cool, it's just a quick sort of switchback outdoor queue, but a lot of cool detail in there. So something to keep an eye out for when you're waiting for Slinky Dog Dash. The only downside to Toy Story Land is the lack of shade, because the sun is pretty brutal. Although, again, it's not that bad out today. There's actually a little bit of a breeze. We're only in the 80s right now. That being said, it's Florida. I'm still sweating. There's recently some construction happening over at Woody's Lunchbox. That is the quick service option here in Toy Story Land. And one of my favorites in this park, actually, because they have the tachos, basically like loaded tater tots with chili and cheese and all that good stuff. They also have a brisket sandwich that is very good. So a good quick service option here in Toy Story Land. Over here we have Toy Story Mania. What is the wait time for this? Uh-oh, I hear drums. 55-minute wait for Toy Story Mania. That's not bad at all. That is one of my favorite attractions in this park. All right, let's see the Green Army Men coming by over here. Here they come. Gonna hang out right here. There are, of course, a bunch of different character meet and greets throughout Toy Story Land. They don't necessarily do a meet and greet, really. They do their little drum show, and then they also kind of wander around a little bit. They are so much fun. If you haven't gotten a chance to see the Green Army Men, they are a lot of fun. Wanted to stop here and talk about Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, the newest restaurant here in this park. It's been open for a few months now. Sorry. But it is a family-style barbecue restaurant, and delicious. I mean, I don't think I even need to say that, given family-style barbecue. You probably already assume it's delicious, and it is. You would assume right. So definitely recommend checking it out. It is, again, one of the more difficult dining reservations to get right now, but your Destinations of Travel agent can help you out with that. There's one of the popular photo ops in Toy Story Land, the entrance here with Woody. Jan also said Green Army Men are awesome. And no, I thought we might have had a character meet and greet over here. It looked like they were set up for a queue, but not right now. Let's see what movie billboards we have up right now. We've got The Little Mermaid and we've got Elemental. tend to see advertisements for the latest Disney movies and shows up here on the back of the Chinese theater. I'm a little surprised we're not seeing a billboard for Ahsoka. Again, that drops tonight on Disney Plus. They do have the live-action Little Mermaid meet and greet here, so that makes sense that you see that up there. I haven't seen Elemental yet, and I really wanted to, just didn't get around to it. I'm gonna head into Pixar Plaza here, where you'll find more character meet and greets and decor and things like that. You got Frozone wandering around over here. I say wandering around, but he is heading right to his meet and greet location. So you will find meet and greet spots out here, just not really in Galaxy's Edge. That's the only area where characters kind of keep moving. Does anyone have a favorite Disney character that they absolutely want to see in a meet and greet? Whether they already appear or they don't. It's a fun Pixar photo op over here. This is pretty cool. And in here you've got the Edna Mode experience, which has a cool indoor queue. You can kind of see some of the Incredibles costumes. As you wait to meet Edna Mode, which has a 30-minute wait right now. And over here we've got Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. And on the left we've got Sully. This seems like it would be a very popular Disney wall too. You know, Disney fans love their wall pictures. Yeah, so this is where you can come to meet some of your favorite Pixar characters. I believe those are the only characters I've seen in this area. So you got Frozone, you got Edna, Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, and then Sully. I could be wrong. They might have had other characters in there. Obviously, you're not going to see the Toy Story characters. They have Toy Story Land to themselves. But there's a large library of Pixar characters they could choose from to put over here. So plenty of opportunities. So this is definitely an area worth checking out if you have a favorite Pixar character. Over here, right up ahead in the theater, you got the Walt Disney Presents Theater here. We got Walt Disney One Man's Dream. That's the show. Occasionally that'll switch out for various previews of shows and movies and things like that. But that is playing right now, and this is where you can meet Ariel from the live action The Little Mermaid. Now, I would walk through there because it's also just a really, really cool sort of museum as you make your way to the theater or the meet and greet, or both. But that building is notorious for absolutely cutting out streams, so you wouldn't see much. I'm going to have to actually record a video of that building at some point so that we can share it on our YouTube channel, because every time I come here, I want to go through there, and I just know that it's not going to work. Even the Disney Wi-Fi just immediately cuts out over there. Or at least it has for me. The Voyage of the Little Mermaid, the old show here, is still closed. They were using this area for a meet and greet spot. Last I saw was Frozone, but then obviously he's moved over to Pixar Plaza. So I guess they're not really using the area right now. You can see as we come up to Star Wars Launch Bay, here's a bunch of ads for Ahsoka. And then this is where you'll find all your Disney Junior meet and greets. So it looks like we've got Fancy Nancy. Well, guess waiting for Fancy Nancy to return. We've got Vampirina. There's Vampirina. We've got Pluto out here. I always find it funny when Pluto signs autographs because he has to put the book up on his nose in order to see it. Pluto. And then you've got Doc McStuffins over here. Also signing autographs. And then you've got the Disney Junior Dance Party back here. You can see all your favorite Disney Junior characters in one place. And then, of course, Star Wars Launch Bay. You'll find a bunch of different meet and greets in here as well, which actually have pretty short wait times right now. This is where you can meet Darth Vader, Chewbacca, who you can also see in Galaxy's Edge, and BB-8, who you can see in Galaxy's Edge in Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, but you can't actually meet him or get a picture with him or anything. So it's kind of funny having Star Wars Launch Bay here with Galaxy's Edge open, but it also makes sense because Galaxy's Edge is locked in to the timeline of the sequel movies. So you wouldn't see Darth Vader in Galaxy's Edge because he died in previous movies. So that character can't show up there. So you have a place like Star Wars Launch Bay where you can just meet whatever favorite character you might want to see. Good morning, Tom. Again, just getting hit with that smell of popcorn. And there is that perfect picnic popcorn bucket. That is a mouthful. Hanging in the window there. Oh, we've got more characters out here. We got Chip and Dale out on the lawn. Excuse me.
Okay, let's go. No, let's go back.
It looks like Chip and Dale are having a picnic out here.
Yeah.
That piano you're hearing right now is the Soul Fab 50 statue. If you're not familiar with what that is, the 50th anniversary has long since come and gone here at Walt Disney World, but they added all of these statues all around the parks. There's 50 of them, 50 different, well, I wouldn't say 50 characters, because there's 50 statues. Some of the statues have more than one character. But 50 statues around the parks. You can actually interact with them with your Magic Band Plus, and somebody must have just done that, and that's why Joe Gardner here started playing the piano. I'm not sure what's happening, but they're playing with an acorn and now petting another one of the Fab 50 statues. So they've been using these areas, these lawns over here for characters a lot lately. Let's see if there's actually another one over here. There's another space where they'll have characters out. No characters out here right now, but they do use this space for characters as well. So if you're hoping to find some characters here in Disney's Hollywood Studios, there's a lot of places to look. Now, we've got one more area of the park that we're going to explore, and that is Sunset Boulevard. We always like to head down towards Tower of Terror and wrap up with a nice view of the park icon. We also always like to head into at least one of the gift shops. So let's head into Beverly Sunset over here. See some Pixar merchandise. Hi, Bjorn. Ranger Pete says, wish I was there right now. It's going to be Florida hot in Iowa this week, so might as well be in Florida. That's all right, Ranger Pete. I got what you meant. That's true, though. If it's going to be that hot in Iowa, yeah. I really like this Pizza Planet shirt. Just a nice, simple Pizza Planet design. Oh, this is new. Got a bird shirt, or it's new to me at least. I haven't seen this. Pretty cool. Got some Soul merchandise here too. Oh, I love this Wally art they have here. They've got some art for sale in here now. Oh, this is really cool. Incredibles. Love that one. You got your Toy Story merchandise. Here's the Toy Story Summer collection that they launched a few months back. I'm not entirely sure which character this is. It looks like just a little monster. Monsters Inc. character, but I'm not sure who that is. Can anyone tell me who that is? I'm not sure. Oh, we got some Turning Red merchandise. Got a Four Town shirt here. Oh, I like this Monsters Inc. or Monsters University, I should say, like portfolio. Very cool. We got some Cars merch. I do like how they have like sort of the theater like marquee here. You got Coco, Elemental, and you got Disney 100 merch over here too. I haven't seen the Elemental merch. You got t-shirts. These ears are awesome. These I have seen. Of course, the ears are $34.99. You got plushes, toys. This is a really cool hoodie as well, zip-up hoodie. I need to see that movie still. I'm gonna get on that. I'm sure it'll be on Disney Plus and not too long from now. Then we got some kids and toddler merchandise. That's one of my favorite shops to go in. I like, I mean, who doesn't love Pixar? And they have merchandise from all your favorite movies, so one of my favorite shops. Like I said, we're going to head up to... Actually, before we wrap things up in front of Tower of Terror, I do want to turn left over towards Rock and Roller Coaster. I did see it was closed. By the way, we talked about Jollywood Nights earlier in today's video. I think I just... I struggled to come up with the full name of it, and I just said Jollywood earlier. Jollywood Nights. That just kind of popped into my head. I believe that's what it's called, Jollywood Nights. This is the theater, by the way, the Theater of the Stars, where the Beauty and the Beast show is. Currently, this is where you'll have the Muppet show for Jollywood Nights. And also, just during the Hollywood season in general, Hollywood holiday season in general, this is one of my favorite places in all of Walt Disney World. The projections on the Tower of Terror, the snow up and down the street. This is just one of the most magical holiday experiences you can have here in Walt Disney World. So whether you're coming here for Jollywood Nights or just in general on a normal non-party night, I highly recommend coming over here and enjoying the holiday festivities. I keep wanting to say Hollywood. Now, we also talked about the Muppets' presence in the parks earlier, and if they were going to add more Muppets, anyone think this would be a cool idea? There was the Muppets Mayhem show on Disney Plus, featuring Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. Would be a pretty cool re-theme for this attraction. Just throwing it out there. 60-minute wait. So Rock and Roller Coaster is open right now, and it's a 60-minute wait right now. That's not too bad for one of the big attractions in the park. Ooh, Ranger Pete. Throwing the opinion out there. Rock and Roller Coaster is now the second best coaster at Disney. That's interesting because that leaves me with two options for what you might be saying is better. And that's Tron over in Magic Kingdom or Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind over in Epcot. Which one is it? Because I personally would take both of those over Rock and Roller Coaster. I've never been a huge Rock and Roller Coaster fan. It's great. I enjoy coasters that have drops and things like that as opposed to inversions. And Rock and Roller Coaster is all about the inversions. Not that Cosmic Rewind or Tron really have a bunch of drops or anything like that. But they are just next level themed coasters. Ranger Pete says Guardians every day and twice on, well, every day. What's funny about that is you have to use the virtual queue, so riding it twice is actually quite difficult. But I agree, Guardians is my favorite. I would also say Tron, though. I would take Tron. Kyle, yes, like a hyper coaster. Like a big 200-foot drop coaster. That's my kind of coaster. Or something like Guardians or Tron that's so over-the-top themed that it's just a completely different experience and it's not really just a roller coaster. Which I guess Rock and Roller Coaster kind of fits that as well. I'll give it some credit there. Let me get a little closer here so I can see. What is the wait time for Tower of Terror right now? Oh, am I misreading that from here? Hang on. 30 minutes. 30 minutes for Tower of Terror when it's 60 minutes for Rock and Roller Coaster right next door. I would definitely choose Tower of Terror. 30 minutes, forget about it. That's you jump on that. So I might be doing that, but we're gonna wrap things up right here. So thank you again, everyone, for joining me for a walk around Disney's Hollywood Studios today. Hope everyone enjoyed taking a walk around the park with me. As always, if you would like to book your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation, you can head to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com and we can start planning that for you today. And again, if you're new to these videos, we do these live streams once a week. We get out to the parks, the hotels, all sorts of fun places. So be sure to like, follow, subscribe. We do these on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Ring the bell so you get notifications when we go live. And yeah, join us every week. I'm not sure where we'll be just yet next week, we'll do something fun. So keep an eye out for that. We always announce on our Facebook a day in advance where we will be and what time the video will start. So you can head over there and like destinations to travel on Facebook. And if you're watching on Facebook, youtube.com/D2travel. We have additional content on our YouTube channel as well, including that hide and seek video we talked about a little bit earlier. So you can head over there and check that out. So that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you again, everyone, and I will see you real soon. Bye, everyone.